or her. Okay, so today's online class I have planned to discuss in-text questions. In-text questions of chapter 1, that is electricity. So I hope that electricity chapter is clear to you all, and if any doubt is there, you are free to ask. Okay, so let us start. I am sharing my screen with you all. The same, whatever I have given you in PDF. Kashish Thakur is messaging that my voice is not clear. How many of you are not able to listen properly? You can leave messages. Rohan, what you want to say? Are you listening clearly or not, Neeraj? Unmute yourself, Piyush. Piyush, are you able to listen me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mohit Thakur, 10th B, not clear. Mita, check the area. I told you earlier also that you have to check that area in which signal strength is good. Okay, only then you will be able to listen properly. And if possible, then use earphones. And you can keep your video on off mode. It will also, sometimes whenever you are keeping your video on mode, then it is creating problems. So you can switch to off mode. Yes, Mohit, unmute yourself. Mohit Thakur, class 10th B. Yes. Mohit, are you able to listen me? No. Pritika?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so some
Yes,
are
ma'am.
okay. Some are able to listen, some are not. So once again, they can disconnect and they can join meeting again. If same problem will be there, you can leave meeting and join again. Okay, so let us start today's work. Today I'm going to discuss in-text questions, which PDF already I have shared with you. So I'm sharing my screen with you. Listen carefully. Okay. So I hope that you are able to see the page number 216 questions along with solution. Students, one of the students I need to be unmute all the time, Rishita. Rishita, unmute yourself if there is no disturbance in your surrounding.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so are you able to see screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the first question is, does the equivalent resistance when following are connected in parallel? Just means you don't have to calculate the exact answer, but one estimate means how much large its value could be there or small. Okay, just means you have to just give your suggestion that okay, these values, whenever these registers are connected in parallel, then what could be the resistance? So you can see that first is given 1 ohm and 10 raised to power 6 ohm. 1 ohm and 10 raised to power 6 ohm, they are connected in parallel. So you know that whenever two resistors are connected in parallel, we are using this formula. 1 upon R equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Okay. So whenever you have filled the values of R1 and R2, you are getting this value. 10 raised to power 6 will be LCM. When you are multiplying these up, then it will be 10 raised to power 6 plus 1 upon 10 raised to power 6. And see now, whenever you are calculating R, you have to take reciprocal. You are taking reciprocal. 10 raised to power 6 up and 10 raised to power 6 plus 1 down. 10 raised to power 6 means there are 6 zeros with 1. So you know how much larger this number is. So whenever you will add plus 1, it will remain nearly equal to 10 raised to power 6. And then you will divide 10 raised to power 6 by 10 raised to power 6. The answer will be 1 ohm only. Okay, so approximately the value of resistance will be 1 ohm. Similarly, the part is there, 3 resistances are there. So both questions are similar. In first question there are 2 resistances and in second question there are 3 resistances. So this was your first question, 216 page. Next is your question number second. In question number second, you can see what is the question? An electric lamp of 100 ohm, a toaster of resistance 50 ohm. Toaster means a kind of electrical device only. Resistance is given. Electric lamp resistance is 100 ohm, toaster resistance is 50 ohm, and water filter has resistance 500 ohm. Again, they are connected in parallel. So students, if they are connected in parallel, that means the same formula will be applied. That is 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So it's a simple 1 upon 100, 1 upon 50 plus 1 upon 500. Obviously, the LCM of these all will be 500. So I think fractions are very easy for you to calculate. Okay, so it is 500. Why we are taking reciprocal? Students, you are getting 1 upon R is equal to 16 upon 500. Okay, but our objective is to calculate R, so we will take reciprocal. So R will be equal to 500 upon 16. That's why it is written here. 500 upon 16. So then you will convert it into decimals. The answer will be 31.25. Now question is there that what is the resistance, which already we have calculated. But second thing, they have asked you to calculate current also. So how to calculate current? You know, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. V is here voltage, I is here current, and R is here resistance. So I is equal to V upon R. Put the values of V and R. V also given in your question, 220 upon 31.25. Answer will be 7.04. So this is your second. Now you can see question number third. What are the advantages of connecting electrical devices in parallel instead of connecting them in series? So this question already I have described in your video lecture also, as well as in notes also have given. So answer I have given in points. Better you learn that question only, that there are 3 reasons or 2 reasons, or how many reasons you have written in your notes, you can write those reasons. That in parallel combination there is no division of voltage. That means each and every appliance will get same voltage. Okay, and in parallel combination, if one of your device is not working, let us take example that your refrigerator is not working. So at the same time, other appliances will work properly in parallel combination, but in series combination, they will not work. If I will draw here parallel combination, let us suppose here is your refrigerator, okay, and here is your heater, and let us suppose here is your geyser. So this combination is known as parallel combination. So current is going from this direction. So current will go to all devices equally. Okay, but in series combination, if I will take series combination, this is first device, this is second device, this is third device. This is your refrigerator, suppose, this is your heater, and this is your geyser. So now current is flowing from here. Let us suppose your refrigerator is not working, your refrigerator working is not good, means it is not working properly. So current will not pass through refrigerator. Then obviously your heater will also not work, and your geyser will also not work. Is it or not? So that means series combination is not preferred, but parallel combination is preferred. And in your household supply, there is a parallel combination only, no series combination. Get it? Now, question number 4, you can see name is visible here, whoever is doing it. Okay, and at the end, I will take your class then. And you have to give reply to principal sir then. Take it serious. Name is visible here. Name we are not checking because you will feel embarrassed then. Okay, question number 4. How can three registers of resistances 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm can be connected to get a total resistance of 4 ohm? So here you have to use your little mind that how can we connect three resistances so that our answer will be 4 ohm. Okay, like the questions you are doing in maths also, that how to solve these. Okay, so first is that how to get answer 4 ohm. So you can see that two resistances, that is 1 ohm, sorry, 3 ohm and 6 ohm, these we have connected parallelly. These both are parallelly, and then their answer will come, that we will connect with series. So this is your parallel and this is your series combination. Formula you know how to apply for parallel and how to apply for series combination. Similarly, second question you can see how can you get the answer 1 ohm. So you can get answer 1 ohm if your all three resistances are connected in parallel. Okay, so you can see that our last answer is 1 ohm. For this you need formula. That formula should be there. Okay, formula you should remember. You should learn all formulas based upon resistance, series combination and parallel combination. Question number 5, this question is very simple, as you have done that what is the lowest and what is the highest. So obviously it is common sense that whenever we will connect in series, we have to add directly, so the resistance will come maximum, and whenever we will connect it in parallel combination, the resistance will become minimum. Okay, next is your page number 218. That why does the cord of electric heater does not glow while heating element does? Very important question. That why electric heater? Students, you know in heater there are two devices. I'm writing here. For example, in heater consists what? If I will draw this block diagram, then heater, one element is there. Wait, I'm not able to write here clearly. I'm just taking from here only. That heater has two devices, like your heating element, the white colored element you can see inside, white color or gray color, that is called as element. Okay, and the wires which are outside the heater, those we call cord. Cord means wires. Question is that वो जो वायर्स होती हैं हीटर की वो चमकती नहीं है, that doesn't glow, but जो हीटिंग एलिमेंट है वो तो रेड हॉट हो जाता है. So what is the reason behind that? Okay, so question answer is simple, that the heating element is made up of alloy. Alloy means mixture of metals. So that is made up of alloy, and the cord is made up of pure metal. And you know, in one concept I told you that resistivity of alloy is very high, and this is clear from this expression H is equal to I square RT, that more is the resistance, more will be the heat produced. इसका मतलब जो आपका एलिमेंट है वो बना हुआ है अलॉय का, उसकी रेजिस्टिविटी ज्यादा है. रेजिस्टिविटी ज्यादा है मतलब हीट ज्यादा प्रोड्यूस होगी. अगर हीट ज्यादा प्रोड्यूस होगी इसका मतलब है कि वो ज्यादा ग्लो करेगा. Once again, same I'm telling you in English, that heating element of electric heater is made up of alloy rather than pure metal, and cord is made up of pure metal. Okay, and alloy resistivity is very high. That's why heat produced is also high, and hence it glows. But the cord is made up of metal whose resistivity is very low, and hence low heat is produced, so it does not glow. Okay, now same I'm writing here. I'm overwriting on this page. Try to understand. Okay, so I'm writing here that you have heater. Heater has two parts. One is its element. I will not write full. And next is its core. Core means wire. Element is made up of alloy, means mixture of atoms, mixture of metals, sorry. And cord is made up of pure metal. Pure metal alloy have high resistivity, or you can write simple high resistance, high R, and pure metal has low R, means low resistance. High resistance means high heat, low resistance means low heat. So hence it glows, element glows, and the electric heater cord does not glow. Second question is, I hope it is clear. You can leave your queries in chat box. Later I will see. Okay, next is compute the heat generated by transforming 96,000 coulomb of charge in 1 hour through a potential difference of 50 ohm. So again and again, I'm telling you that whenever you are going to solve any numerical, first of all, you have to write the given things. So what is given to you here? Heat generated while transforming 96,000 coulomb. Coulomb is the unit of charge. So obviously Q is given to you. Q value is given to you. And the value of Q is equal to 96,000. Q is equal to 96,000 coulomb. And potential difference V is given to you 50 volt. Second thing, third thing, what is given to you? Time, 1 hour. And this I'm telling you from 9th standard that you have to convert it into seconds. 1 hour means 60 to 60, 3600 seconds. So what you have to calculate? You have to calculate heat. And you can see the formula of heat is VIT. Heat formula you have studied, that it is equal to I square RT. There two I's are there, so I can write IRT. What is IR? According to Ohm's law, IR is equal to V. You can write it V. You can write it VIT. Okay, that's why this is the formula for heat. That heat is equal to VIT. So V is 50 ohm. Put the values and you will get your answer. Okay, simple values are there. I is equal to charge per unit time, 9600 upon 1 hour. 1 hour is converted into seconds. You are getting the answer 80 upon 3. 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Put this value and at last you will get 4.8 10 to the 6. Simple calculations are there. So go through these. Next is your, let us see next question. Okay. An electric iron of resistance 20 ohm takes a current. An electric iron of resistance 20 ohm takes a current of 5 ampere. Calculate the heat dissolved in 30 seconds. Students, again you have to write what you have given first. What you have given? Resistance. Resistance is given 20 ohm. So first of all, you have to write R is equal to 20 ohm. Okay. Then second thing, current is given to you. Current means we denote current by I. So I is given 5 ampere. Third, nothing is given. Yes, time is also given T. Time is equal to 30 seconds. So what you have to calculate? First of all, you have to check units, that all units are in the required form or we need to change. For example, hours we need to change into seconds, but simply the time is given in seconds already. Okay, so simply you have to think now that which formula you can apply to calculate heat. So heat has a heat means energy, so that has formula I square RT. Okay, so simple you can apply formula I square RT. I is also given here, R is also given here, T is also given here. So you can apply formula that is equal to I square RT. Okay, and you can calculate it. Now you can see that on your screen the answer is by using the formula V equal to H is equal to VIT. So it is also same. No differences there. If you see, I told you that formula of heat is VIT, I square RT, or in any other form you can change by using Ohm's law, that is V is equal to IR. Okay, so this is all about your questions, I think. from page number 218. And now one more one more set of questions is there, in text questions, that is from page number 220. I forget to give this, so every one of you will take a screenshot of these questions. I hope you know how to take a screenshot. Everyone will take a screenshot and you can write in your notebook. Means the rate. What determines the rate at which we are having only? Unmute yourself. Mute yourself. Mute. Students, you can feel that kind of disturbance is there in your surroundings. You can mute yourself, and whenever you want to ask anything, unmute. What determines the rate? What determines the rate at which? What determines the rate at which energy is delivered by a current? Rate means you have to divide it by a time. I told you in 9th standard also that rate means whenever it is divided by a time. Okay, the rate at which energy is delivered means energy divided by a time. So this formula you have studied for power, that power is equal to energy divided by time. So what determines the rate at which energy is delivered is energy upon time means power. Electric power we call it, and this question comes for 1 mark. You know that 15 question you will get for 1 mark, and this type of questions they are asking for 1 mark. What determines the rate? And students are confused that rate means what? Here rate means the energy per unit time. Second question is there. We are having less than 10 minutes. An electric motor takes 5 ampere current from 220 volt line. Pay attention towards the wording, towards the language of the question. Electric motor takes 5 ampere current from 220 volt line. Determine the power of the motor and energy consumed in 2 hours. That means you have to calculate 2 things. First, you have to calculate power. Second, you have to calculate energy. Parishita, I hope I am audible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So given I is equal to 5 ampere. Okay. V is equal to 220 volt. Time is equal to 2 hours. Here time is given in hours. We have to convert it into seconds. You can see that here we have converted it into seconds to multiply 16 to 60 because in 2 hours 60 minutes, in each minute there are 60 seconds. So multiply it simply 7200 seconds. Power formula again and again we are studying from the beginning of this session. P is equal to VI. Put the values and you will get 1100, but units are very important. If units you will not write, directly your 1 mark is going to deduct. Okay. What is the unit of power? Watt. Okay. So next is your energy. What is energy? Energy is power into time. That is 1100 power already we have calculated. 7200. That is your time. Multiply it and you will get 79240 joule. So this is your answers of page number 220. Okay. In text questions. Here I have converted into standard form. So you should know that how to convert it into standard form. So I'm just telling you one more time, although I have told you so many times that how to convert into such standard form. For example, here I was having the value 792000. How to convert this into standard form? So first of all, you have to write it in simple 10 power 792 792. You can write here multiply 10 power. How many zeros are there? 4. Now whenever you are converting any number into standard form, you have to put decimal after first digit. So I want to put decimal after 7. So I can write it 7.92. But from where this point came whenever we will divide it by a 2 zeros. So obviously we have to multiply it from 2 zeros. That is 10 raised to power 4. So 4 zeros are already here. 2 zeros are more. So answer is 7.92 into 10 raised to power 6. So this is called as standard form, and every time you have to convert your answer in numericals in standard form, especially whenever you have here more than 2 zeros. More than 2 zeros if you have to convert your answer into standard form. So this is all about my today's lecture. If any query is there, you can ask. Otherwise, I will ask. We are having 4 minutes. Let me check. No, nothing is there. That means no queries. So let me ask. First, I will take any one student from 10th B. So who want to give replies? Who want to answer questions? Miraj, 10th B. Unmute yourself. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Miraj, your question is that what is the unit of electric power? Fast, without wasting time.
Electric power. I think, ma'am, joule. Joule.
No, joule is the unit of
Joule.
energy and work. Joule is not unit of power. Any other student from 10th B? Shanvi, unmute yourself. Neeraj, you can mute. Yes.
What, ma'am?
Once again, please repeat your answer.
What?
Yes, what is the unit of power? And what is this HP? HP is also unit of something. What is HP? But Thakur, why you are laughing? What happened? Who is with you? You are not here for entertainment. Yes. I asked you to keep your video on off mode because of network problem. Not the way that you will watch it. HP means 1 horsepower. 1 horsepower is equal to how many watts? Rohan Kashyap. Rohan Kashyap. Don't know. Lost somewhere. Okay. Pritika is here. Pritika. 10th.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the
Yes, ma'am.
1 HP is equal to how many watts?
Ma'am, what is question?
1 HP,
1 ampere.
1 horsepower is equal to how many watts? Piyush is raising his hand. Yes, Piyush.
Ma'am, 746 watts.
Very good. 746 watt. Okay. So last question. I'll ask from, let us see, Anshika. Anshika and Akshita both are together. Unmute yourself and video on mode. Enable your video. Akshita and Anshika. Yes. So your question is that what does the rate? Question was that rate at which power is the rate at which energy is dissipated. Which quantity is represented by this? The rate at which energy is consumed. Just now I told rate at which energy is consumed or energy is delivered. Then which quantity is represented by this? No. Kavyansh is here. Kavyansh, 10th. Which quantity is represented by the rate of energy delivered? Taking much time to unmute. Yes, Rishita.
Ma'am, electric energy.
No.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I know.
Yes, beta. Kritika.
Electrical power.
Electric
Power.
power. Electric power is the quantity represented by the rate at which energy is delivered. Okay, 1 minute is there. So I hope that this is a fruitful session for you all. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you so much for joining. And dear students, stay home, stay safe, yourself and your family also. Okay, so now you can leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Thank you.